I'm Joel and welcome to Keep Your Enemies Close, the show where best friends get to take part in some pretty amazing challenges. But not all these challenges we played alongside each other. Oh no, they'll be ruthlessly mixed up and forced to play alongside their enemies. Could you turn your enemy into a frenemy? Let's meet the 4 pairs of best friends who are willing to do just that and put their friendship on the line. They're all in the mixer. First up are James and Bradley from Wrexham. Then Emma and Suki from Richmond. Next, it's Liam and Elliot from Tamworth. And finally, Chloe and Dakshayeeni from Derby. So what makes them such good friends? Let's find out.
I'm Bradley.
And I'm James.
And we're from Wrexham. We like going around the village, and we also like climbing the tree to our little tree house we made. We've made a slide to slide down, so if you ever get stuck climbing down the tree, just use the slide.
We came here to win, and we're going to win this for our girlfriends.
I'm Emma. I'm 12 years old and I'm from Richmond.
I'm Suki, I'm 12 years old and I'm from Richmond.
Me and Suki are really different people, but what makes us best friends and what makes us the same is that we both love making each other laugh.
Say if I don't know something, Emma will always know it, so she can help me out.
And if I don't know something, then Suki will always know it and she can always help me out. We've been best friends for a year, but it's felt like a lifetime.
Hi, I'm Elliot.
Hi, I'm Liam.
And together, we're the best of friends. We both live in Tamworth by Birmingham.
We both have been friends for 5 years now.
And we both love football. I'm right mid.
I'm right back.
And we've made our own secret handshake to show how good friends we are.
This is Dakshayeeni. This is Chloe. And we're from Derby.
We like playing computer games and I always win.
She never wins. I'm always Yoshi, so I'm always the better one.
You wish.
Me and Chloe always have a bad habit of rearranging songs into best memories we've always had.
Yeah, funny ones as well.
Best friends forever.
Ah, don't you just love best friends? But they shouldn't get too comfortable because all too soon they're going to be wrenched apart by the mixer. But more of that later. It's now time to put these best friends to the test in the first and possibly last challenge they'll face together. Here, they'll not only gain a psychological advantage, but they'll also gain a unique reward. This, the Hand of Friendship. Now this can come in very, very useful if any of the best friends are to make it to the final. As we play this. Tube Strike. Here we'll be able to see just how well you best friends work together as you've got to navigate some pretty dodgy terrain. So what you've got to do is you've got to roll from one corner to the other corner, flip up your tube and then strike down your team-coloured target. Once that's hit the ground, only then can you come in the middle here and pop the one and only winning balloon. A big bang here will mean a big victory, plus the all-important Hand of Friendship. But what tactic will you best friends go for? Will you go for the shortest route, or have you got some other cunning tactic that will avoid the melee in the middle? I don't know. It's time to find out. Keep your friends close.
Look at the speed they're rolling in at. Everyone is falling over. Who has the rollability factor to get to their target first? Oh, this is incredible. They're all underneath their targets. Pink's down. There goes Silver. It's a race to the centre. Silver's ahead of Pink's just. Who's going to make it? It's going to be Silver's.
Right, well done. Emma and Suki, I'm falling over this as well. Let's see your victorious moment one more time.
They got their balance and then got their flip-on.
How was that? You did really well.
Yeah, it was good.
Did you have a tactic?
Well, we just like tried to make sure that we were both keeping up with each other and we were going to the same pace.
And it was very effective because you have won this, the Hand of Friendship, and this is coming very, very useful if you make it to the final. But do you think you can get that far?
Yeah.
You're confident you can beat all these your enemies here?
Yeah.
Well, whether you get that far remains to be seen, because very soon all you best friends will be playing against each other. But to keep your enemies close, rules are simple.
Before each challenge, the mixer will mix up the best friends to create new pairs of frenemies, two people who don't know each other. The frenemies will have to put any differences aside and work together in order to win. After each challenge, the losing pair will be eliminated and sent back to the mixer and lockdown. So, 4 pairs become 3, then 3 become 2 until only 1 pair remain. The winning pair of frenemies split and release their best friends from lockdown. Reunited, they will face the final to win. Keep your enemies close.
So even if a best friend is eliminated, the other best friend has to keep on winning in order to get to the final. To get that far, you're gonna have to work pretty closely with some enemies. So, enough of me talking, let's mix it up.
The mixer spins, but who will be paired with who?
The first pair of frenemies out the mixer is Chloe and Bradley. The second pair of frenemies out the mixer is Liam and Dakshayeeni. Next, it is James and Emma. Last but by no means least, it's Elliot and Suki. So the mixers created the first pairs of frenemies. Now, what's going on behind the heads here? Let's see. Well, we've got Chloe and Bradley here. Now, apparently Chloe hates pickles. They're quite sharp flavour. Whereas Bradley, he wolfs them down. As they say, you are what you eat. Is Bradley very sharp and Chloe not so sharp? I don't know. Right, then we've got Liam and Dakshayeeni. Now, apparently, one of Liam's favourite lessons is PE, whereas Dakshayeeni's least favourite lesson is PE. Does that suggest that Liam's quite active and Dakshayeeni's lazy? I don't know, we'll find out. Now we've got Emma and James here. James, if he could have one superpower, it would be the ability to read minds. And Emma's superpower would be to have X-ray vision. Are these two quite sneaky, divisive? They could be quite a powerful frenemy force. And finally, we've got Suki and Elliot. Now, Suki's favourite ever TV show is Friends. He likes to hang out with their friends, maybe that would suggest. Whereas Elliot's favourite TV show is SpongeBob SquarePants. Does he want to live underwater, maybe? Live under a shell? I don't know. Let's find out. But remember, one pair of frenemies will be eliminated as we play this.
Pump action.
So in pump action, you frenemies are going to have to work together to pump as fast as you can. These two pumps lead into this air valve here, which puts air into the inflatable hands. Once enough air is in the inflatable hand, it will then explode. One of you will then get the airlock, take it off, and apply it to the next inflatable hand until all 4 inflatable hands have exploded. But you want to save your energy, because the 4th and final hand is harder to inflate than the rest. And remember, the frenemies who complete this last will be eliminated. Are you pumped?
Yes. Yes.
Keep your enemies close.
Remember, the last black hand is much harder to burst, so they need to pop the 3 white hands as fast as possible. All on hand number 2, and speedily onto the 3rd hand. These guys are flying. All the pairs are pumping the 4th and final black hand. Oh, but wait! Liam and Dakshayeeni are having to reattach. Nearest Elliot and Suki's hand is huge, and the hand pops. Look at that. Who's next to pop? It's James and Emma. Oh, and Chloe and Bradley.
Right. Oh! Right, you guys, you're OK. Go back to the mixer. But for Liam and Dakshayeeni, we saw where it went wrong, but let's just have a look on the replay.
As you can tell, Liam thought the airlock was secure, but it slipped off. Agonisingly close.
Right, oh! Right, it's the blame game. Liam and Dakshayeeni, you were so close. You were pumping without your airlock on. Was that anyone's fault?
No, because what happened, I got it, put it on, it was locked, I came back and then it just fell out.
Oh, no, and you lost a little bit of time there, and it was literally a split second. Do you think that your best friends can win you back and get to the final, though?
Yeah.
Well, good, but for the moment, you're headed to lockdown. Liam, for the moment, it's lights out and lockdown. Dakshayeeni, it was so close, but yet not close enough. But for the moment, it's lights out and lockdown. Only 6 players remain, and another pair of frenemies will be eliminated. So let's crank it up.
The mischievous mixer spins again. Do your worst.
The first pair of frenemies chosen by the mixer are Suki and Bradley. Next up is James and Chloe. And that leaves Elliot and Emma. So Dakshayeeni and Liam move into lockdown, and the frenemies have been created by the mixer. Let's see what we've got. We've got Bradley and Suki. Now, Suki thinks that some boys think they're better at everything than girls, whereas Bradley thinks there's nothing wrong with girls. Has that frustrated him? Has that maybe rubbed him up the wrong way? Has he been angry about that? I don't know, we'll find out. And then we've got Chloe and James. Now, if Chloe could be one celebrity for the day, she'd be Miley Cyrus. Whereas if James could be one celebrity for the day, he'd be Joe Jonas. Could there be a bit of a love tie there, a bit of a rocky romance? I don't know. Let's have a look. Maybe not. And finally, we've got Elliot and Emma. Now, Elliot is all about the physical challenges. He's physical. He wants to use his body, whereas Emma is all about the mental challenges. Will that work together? Who will take the lead in this next challenge? Because remember, one pair of frenemies will be eliminated as we play this.
In the pipeline.
Here, frenemies, what you have to do, you have to use a magnet to get a ball bearing like this through the pipe from the start to the finish. But there's a physical barrier in between you, and you're going to have a lot of talking and a lot of teamwork, because you're going to have to share that magnet while still keeping the ball bearing on the track. So will your new frenemy pairing attract the right result? Because remember, the pair who fail to complete this or do it last will be eliminated. Frenemies, I bid you good luck. Keep your enemies close.
You need a steady hand in this game. It's a very confident start from Suki and Bradley. It's a nice quick change over there from Elliot to Emma. Oh, no, just dropped it there.
Help each other.
Concentration from Chloe.
Elliot and Emma are forging ahead. Suki's very good on the verticals. Look at that.
This is all very tense. Elliot stays focused. Look at that, yes!
Elliot and Emma have completed it. It's very close now.
Suki and Bradley forging ahead on the left. James and Chloe playing catch-up.
And Bradley's just got a... Oh, there we go. Right, James and Chloe, it was so close. Let's just see where it went wrong.
Valuable seconds were lost on that pesky old bend.
It was so close, but it is the blame game. Was it anyone's fault?
No, it was just a matter of being, like, too slow.
How do you feel in one word?
Gutted. Disappointed.
Well, you did so well. I was rooting for you. So for James, it's the lockdown. But unfortunately for you, Chloe, Dakshayeeni was also eliminated, which means you are also eliminated. But let's head back up. Hello, James.
Hello.
You have been eliminated for the moment. We won't see you again in the final unless Bradley wins you back. For the moment, it's lights out and lockdown. Chloe, it was so close, but unfortunately, along with Dakshayeeni, you've also been eliminated. How do you feel?
Gutted, but I suppose that's the way it goes.
That is the way it goes, but you two are still best friends and you did really well. So for you, it's lights out and lockdown. The tension in this room is rising. There's only 4 players remaining, so let's crank it up.
The mixer spins for the crucial last time.
The first pair of frenemies out the mixer is Bradley and Emma, and Elliot and Suki. So Chloe and Dakshayeeni have been eliminated from the game permanently, but some new pairs of frenemies have been created. Now we've got Emma and Bradley. Now, if Bradley was going to a desert island, he'd take a computer, which might suggest that he likes to chill out, relax, whereas Emma, she's practical, because she'd take a whole bag of survival items. Interesting frenemy situation there. And now we've got Suki and Elliot. In a bizarre twist of fate, the mixer has put Suki and Elliot together again. Maybe they have something to prove. Maybe the mixer wants to see what's going on there. And also, there's something else that's quite interesting here, that regardless of what happens, Emma and Suki will be in the final. Will that play on their minds? Well, let's find out as we play this.
Spanner in the works.
2 oversized spanners. 2 oversized bolts with 1 massive outcome. As the winner of this will make it through to the final and win back their best friends. So the aim of the game is to get the nut off the bolt as quickly as possible. Although teamwork and talking is really important, the spanner can go 360 degrees. But the players can only go 180 degrees. You have to stay on your side of the white line. Emma and Suki, regardless of what happens here, you will make it through to the final. Does this mean that Elliot and Bradley have to work harder? I don't know. Let's find out as we play Spanner in the Works. Keep your enemies close!
Those spanners are deceptively heavy and tricky to maneuver.
Oh, Elliot's been going the wrong way, but he's worked it out. But it still evens.
Come on, Bradley, do it faster.
Oh, Bradley's spanner slips. And Elliot is having the same problem.
It's neck and neck, pretty much.
Come on now, come on. Get me in the final now.
Emma just keeps dropping that spanner.
It's so close the whole game can hinge on the next mistake.
Remember, the spanner has to do all the work. They can't touch the bolts.
You've got to give me the spanner.
Elliot and Suki are in touching distance of the final. It's not over yet, though. It's the tricky bit now. They've got to get that bolt off.
Give me the spanner.
It's off! Right. You guys have won to get around. So 1 minute, let's get this straight. So, Suki, you have won back Emma. So come on, join your best friend. You're reunited. Bradley, you were such a good competitor. What happened? Where did it go wrong?
It went wrong because the spanner wouldn't properly go into the bolt.
Well, you did really well. You came so close. But for you, it's elimination. So the best friends have been reunited for the final. Now, Liam, you went out quite early on in proceedings. Did you ever have any doubt that Elliot was going to win you back?
Yeah, I thought that he lost it when they had to untie the screw and he dropped it. But he managed to do it for me.
Suki and Emma, you've been quiet and really efficient. In Tube Strike, you won. Let's have a look. Let's remind ourselves how you won. And in that, you won the hand of friendship. Now, that could be the difference between winning and losing. We'll go into more of that later. But you haven't stopped winning since you started. Do you think you can continue that?
Hopefully.
Do you fancy getting gunged?
No.
All will be revealed about how the hand of friendship will be used as we play this.
The final.
Right, best friends, on this grid are the words keep your enemies close final. There are 15 different letters in those words. A letter will then be lit up and a category will be given. You'll then have to come up with 2 correct answers, starting with that letter from that category. Now, if you come up with 2 correct answers, your enemies will move along this track here, heading ever closer to those clag chutes. Chutes filled with horrible, disgusting, slimy clag. So you really want to lag behind the clag. But if you fail to give me 2 correct answers, then you yourself move along the track. So your aim is to get your enemies to that clag barrier right there on a one-way ticket to Clagsville, where the loser will be smothered in clag, but the winner will be smothered in the feeling of glory. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Suki and Emma, you won the hand of friendship. Now, this can be used if you don't think you know an answer to a question, but you must use it when the 5 seconds is up. And when the time is up, you'll hear this sound. Here we go. Okay, are we ready? Now, Liam and Elliot, you are going to start. Here we go. Your letter is E. Category, band or pop star. Time starts now.
I don't know.
Time's up. You could have had hundreds of answers, but you could have gone for elbow or M&M. Unlucky. You move closer to the clag chutes. Girls, here we go. Your letter is L. Category, food or drink. Time starts now.
Light.
Time's up. It's a slow start. It's even Stevens. You now move along the track. You could have had lobster, lasagna, lollipop. Right, here we go. Your letter is M. Category, animal or bird. Time starts now.
Monkey.
And mammoth.
Monkey, mammoth. That is correct, which means the girls move one step closer to the clag. But it's so, so close. Right, girls, you ready? Your letter is C. Category, country. Time starts now.
Colombia.
Canada.
Well done, that is correct. It's back at level terms. This is going to go right to the wire. OK, boys, are you ready? Your letter is P. Category, British League football team. Time starts now.
Portsmouth. Plymouth.
I'll give you that, Plymouth Argyle. Well done. That means the girls move forward. You need to get this right, girls. You ready? Your letter is E. Category, animal or bird. Time starts now.
Elephant.
Eagle.
Well done, that is correct. It's back at level terms. I can't call this. I don't know where this is going to go. Right, boys, are you ready? Your letter is A. Category, food or drink. Time starts now.
Apple. And
Acorn.
apple juice.
It was just out of time. Apple juice he would have accepted. You could have also had apricots and aubergine or avocado. Unlucky though, you move one step closer to the clags, but it's by no means over yet. Girls, your letter is L. Category, band or pop star. Time starts now.
Leona Lewis.
Unlucky, you could have had Lady Gaga, Lamar. You're so unlucky, but it means it's back to even Stevens. Right, this could honestly go either way. Boys, you've got to get this right. Your letter is F. Category, country. Time starts now.
Finland and France.
Well done! You live to fight another day. The girls are one step off the clag barrier. You've got to get this right. Are you ready? Your letter is A. The category, British League football team. Time starts now.
Hand of friendship.
Hand of friendship has been used. Now, you could have had Arsenal or Aston Villa, Aberdeen, but you used it wisely because it's neck and neck, which means it's a tie break.
Tie break.
It's very tense in here. So just as before, a letter will be lit up and a category will be given. Well, this time, I only need one correct answer. And you have to buzz, so the team who buzz first, but you have to give me an answer. Okay, your letter is S. Your category is planets.
Saturn.
Correct answer from Liam and Elliot, which means Emma and Suki. You go through the clag barrier. Look at that, it was right at the end. Well done. Elliot and Liam, congratulations. You get to send the girls through the slimy clag. Do you have anything you want to say to them?
Yeah, well done, girls. It's a great achievement getting this far, but nobody's better than us.
Ready? In you go! Okay. Right, girls. Turn around, look at the camera. How was that? What about you? Because you were saying earlier you didn't want to get your hair messy. Don't worry, a little bit of shampoo, you'll be fine.
La bichio. La bashio. La boschino.
Well done, Elliot and Liam. You made it, you won it. What is it about you two that you think won the game today?
Because we know each other really well, and the thing that won the whole game was communication.
Well, guys, you really have proven that you are the best of friends, so you're well deserving of our Keep Your Enemies Close medallions. Congratulations, I'll put that round you, and well done. So, remember to keep your enemies close, but your friends even closer.
Welcome to the British Museum. You must face wondrous challenges and uncover ancient mysteries to become guardians of the museum. Fail, and you shall never leave.
Relic, Guardians of the Museum, Thursdays at 4:35, CBBC on BBC One.
Sometimes I feel like throw my hands up in the air. I know I can count on you. You got the love. You got the love. You got the love.
Extraordinary kids, extraordinary stories. My life. Saturdays at 11:30, CBBC on BBC Two.